This is a fan. This is a fan. They watch full shows.
Yes, he hasn't subscribed to my OnlyFans, so he doesn't know the full extent of what this show can do. That's wild.
Funny.
So how'd you respond to him, Kevin?
That one.
I want to hear your paragraph.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I tore him up.
Jesus, it's a fucking
Wait,
chapter.
wait. Before he goes into this, Kevin just said he tore him up. Now let's hear the response.
Kind of.
No. Those are your words.
Okay.
You get to die on this hill.
Fine, I will die on the hill.
Let's hear how you tore him up.
So I said somebody didn't listen to the conversation. Guess you got your superior knowledge from watching Ant-Man movies while tugging your little willy behind your keyboard and daydreaming of how one day you will live a life worth living. But you and I both know that you never will. Today, just like every day, and every day still to come, you will find yourself behind that keyboard, beating away at the squat, scarred, sorry sack of flesh that was once known as your penis. I like that.
Wait, no, just keep going. I'm actually getting ready to tell you to get the applaud button ready.
Hoping it gets
I'm not joking. Get it ready. This is actually pretty good. Holy shit.
Who's the keyboard
here we
warrior
go.
here?
Yeah, no shit.
I know. Hoping it gets to hope that your dreams will come true and that you will be spirited away from the horrors of your everyday life. But in reality, the nightmare will continue, day in and day out. You, the keyboard, the screen, and the weathered and beaten piece of meat between your legs. No longer capable of pleasure or, for that matter, any feeling at all. Until one day, it'll all be too much. And we all know what will happen then, don't we?
Man, hit the applause, man. Hit that.
The guy ended his life.
Wow.
Thank you.
You caused him to kill himself.
Man, you
another notch on the board.
Kevin just Chris Hansen this guy.
Why don't you grab a seat?
Why don't you grab that shotgun and put it in your mouth?
Lay some knowledge on you.
Let's do it at 11:58.
It's afternoon of Sunday.
Yeah.
You're like, yes, it is. It's also after 1930. What are you talking about? You can start the show anytime you want.
All right,
enough of this
good.
nonsense. It's the Skid Show! Welcome to the Skids. Yeah, tried it different, Tim. Go ahead and smile.
Hey, you changed it up. Good job, Shane.
Yeah.
Way to keep it fresh.
Keeping it fresh with Tim. You can't even hear that. And
Kevin, goddammit.
Mick Nichols. We will get the sound right eventually. Episode 400, probably. Who knows? But I'm Shane Kopke. I'm here with Tim Gage and Kevin McNichols.
Kevin, goddammit, McNichols.
No, I'm not doing that right now.
We tried that. It didn't work. The buttons.
Yeah.
Your background music's way
Nobody
too
can
fucking
hear
loud.
it.
That's a little better. That was pretty intense, though. We need to put some voiceover work in that, too. We need to piece that together a bit better.
Yeah, I think we should take that song and then add in a little bit of stuff. I think that's a good idea.
I do, too.
Where we just hit that's the intro, then we just fucking start talking. Why don't we do that one of these days?
Yeah,
That's a
why
good
not?
idea. I don't know, maybe on a Sunday afternoon.
Sure.
I love callbacks to things that are before the show.
Yeah, that way we get it, nobody else does.
So yeah, we're actually doing the show on a Monday. We planned on doing it on a Sunday, but Kevin,
I got stuck.
it's not he got stuck. Tim said afternoon. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't see the part where it said afternoon, so I just assumed like 10 or 11.
When we rescheduled for Sunday?
I didn't see that part, but I assumed 10 or 11. But if I saw it afternoon,
I didn't put that part. Kevin requested that part.
Oh, afternoon.
Yeah, I just said
on Wednesday,
do it
yeah.
afternoon because
Yeah.
I wasn't sure when I was going to
Oh.
be able to get back because I wasn't the one driving.
So
Yeah.
anyway, we scheduled it to do the show on a Sunday, and then Kevin said, "Oh, afternoon," and apparently between 4 and 5 in the evening is afternoon to Kevin.
We've determined that
It's late afternoon.
Late
Late
afternoon
afternoon,
now.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
So
yeah.
Kevin was late, and we didn't do the show.
Yeah.
And we lost all sponsorship. It's crazy. Absolutely
yeah, Velvet
crazy.
Alley called up, so they're just dropping us.
They're
We're
not
not making them any
I
money.
mean, they're not technically a sponsor, though.
They're doing really well, though.
Oh, yes, they
I'm
are.
going down there in a couple weeks.
Does it make us sad? I mean, you know what I mean?
They just
like
sent
it's
me some
happy
pictures
for
from
them.
the last thing they went to. It was fucking wild. It was a
Really?
it was a release party for one of their new toys that they built specifically for this actress, and they threw a huge
I saw
party
that
for
shit.
her. Oh my fucking god!
But I do have one thing.
Shoot.
All right,
Badass.
Kevin, future Kevin, put up a poll on YouTube if you can. I don't know if you can. What you think afternoon is? Please. I just want to see what the results are from one person.
Yeah, that's basically.
It'll just
you'll
be
get
us
one
three.
person, Yeah, that's the poll.
But
2
yeah,
out of 3.
No, you're right, dude. It's pretty amazing what they've done. I actually almost messaged, and I was just gonna be like, dude, this is crazy.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
and
what
then
he
I was
says
just
every
like,
time I talk to him. He's like, "Man, it's so crazy. This is wild."
well, yeah, he's now actually part of the industry.
Yeah, like they're balls deep in the industry, essentially, if you want to put it that way.
Good for them, man.
Silicone
Yeah.
balls deep into the industry.
They put in a lot of hard work, man.
They really
you
have.
know.
That's the thing. Is
Yes,
they-
Kevin, a lot of hard work
Very hard
Yeah.
work.
and some flexy work.
Yeah. Wet work.
So it'd be cool to visit,
Kevin, now you're just being gross.
take a trip down there and say hi. New Mexico's a long fucking drive, though.
It is a long drive. That's why you take planes.
No,
Is that
I'm-
where they're based out
I'm
of?
gonna drive it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna go to Wyoming first, and then to New Mexico, and then
yeah, I
circle
get
up
it.
through.
Yeah, family and shit.
No, there's no family in Wyoming.
I thought they still. Were.
That's where I was born and well, not born and raised, but that's where I was raised. I still want to go down there and visit, just check shit out.
Yeah, no, it's nice to go back to places that you live. Like,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that's
mind
the
going
plan.
back up to, what is it, Orville, Washington?
Is that where you?
It's a really no. I only was there for like 6 or 8 months, something like that.
Oh,
But it's an interesting little town because it sucks, but it's
Yeah.
not bad at the same time. And you can get bit by rattlesnakes everywhere.
yeah. It sounds like.
Well, that just
Arizona.
makes it more fun.
Yeah,
At least
no.
there's something to do.
Yeah, you die by death, or you have death to a soundtrack. It just rattles in the
I
background.
caught one of those sons of bitches at a paintball match in Arizona, right outside Peoria.
Wait, what are we talking about?
A rattlesnake.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say that both of those places had a lot of the other stuff too.
Yeah, my buddy was crouching down,
Never mind.
cover fire and all that, and I was like, "Dude, what are you doing? Get out there!" He's like, "I can't move. There's a rattlesnake." I'm like, "Fuck you! There's no rattlesnake. Get out there and shoot the guy."
Oh, don't you love it when you're like, fine, I'll get it, thinking it's a stick or
yeah,
something
and it was a
stupid,
fucking rattlesnake.
and they look at you like, oh, what a hero, and you're like, fuck.
Oh my god, I can't believe I fucking did
Big
that.
Why
sucker,
did I
too.
do
This son
that?
of a bitch was huge.
Well, yeah, they get to be like.
It had
8,
just
10
tagged
feet
a
long.
lizard too, so it had just dropped a lizard. So we got it up in a cooler, and I tossed the lizard in, took a couple pictures of it eating the lizard. It was fucking cool as shit. My
Yeah,
wife,
barbaric.
at the time, my now ex, but at the time was like, "Hey, I'm gonna keep this." She's like, "You're not keeping a live rattlesnake in this fucking house." It's like, "Why not? We're in Arizona. You're supposed to
Hey,
do that."
she wanted to?
No, I did.
Oh, yeah.
And then she's just basically said, "Fuck no."
Well, yeah, that's the smart person's
Probably
way to
smart.
Yeah,
dealing
it was
with
it was pretty bitter about letting it go, but it was a cool catch, man. I've
Look.
never seen one in real life, or you know what I mean, out in the
Yeah,
wild.
yeah.
I
in the
still
wild.
want a coyote or a raccoon, and hopefully one
That'd be
day like
fucking
a
awesome.
fucking coyote pup just shows up on my front door.
And can dream, or the mom dies and gets hit by a car.
Yeah, and it's right in front of my house.
yeah.
and I go out there and snag the pup before.
Mines. Or,
My
or litter
my
of
dad
pups.
my
I don't know
dad
if I
had
could
an
handle
ex
a litter.
my dad had an ex-girlfriend that had a pet raccoon. She had its claws
Raccoons
removed,
are awesome.
And he said to be sitting on her couch, and the raccoon would come up and put its hands over his
Yeah.
eyes and want to wrestle.
Jesus.
No, they're like toddlers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear they're pretty smart, but I can hear they can get pretty ornery too.
Well, that's the thing. Like, so this room that we're in right now, those cupboards, they'd all be gone through
I wouldn't doubt it.
every
yeah.
time because
Yeah.
no matter what you put to block them, they'll get up there.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, that's what they do out in the wild.
That's what I
Damn
mean. They
right.
got those hands, man. They
Yeah.
don't have paws. They have fucking
It's
hands.
fun.
They're little
it-
burglars, man. They
Yeah.
even got the masks.
It is weird that they almost have hands. Like they're not opposable thumbs, but they look close to it.
Yeah.
And they
It's
function
so close
kind of
to it.
similarly too. you
Yeah.
know?
Well, they fucking wash their hands before they eat. That's what I think. Or they
No, they wash their food.
Wash their food.
That's why it's funny to watch people feed them cotton candy because they go and wash it, and it disappears, and they go
the shit.
and they just start digging, and they're like, and then they hand them more cotton candy, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, cool, this will be fine. What? Again?
What is happening?
Yeah. Well, I saw someone with a pet possum once. I think those things are
I
disgusting.
know a bunch of
Oh,
people
wow.
that have had
They're
possums.
so gross. They're just hideous looking creatures.
Yeah, they're weird looking.
And
Yeah.
I've never seen the allure of them. They're like a giant, disgusting rat with hollow, dead eyes.
What's the
And
weirdest?
you can only kill them by hitting them with a car.
Apparently.
Well, what's
Yeah.
the weirdest pet that you've known anyone to have?
A tarantula that wasn't in its cage. It just was around the house. My buddy.
A free roaming
Yeah,
tarantula.
his dad had a free roaming tarantula that was just
That's
literally
a little weird.
It was weird. Like you had to watch where you stepped and
I
shit.
could
guess
almost
it was
understand
in his
that
pocket all
in
the
like a
time.
New York apartment where you got cockroaches or some shit.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, that works. This thing eats those things, and
For
there's
sure.
lots of them.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of
I
them.
mean, I imagine it kept bugs away, but it was odd to have just a free running
Yeah.
tarantula.
Yeah. How about you? What's the weirdest pet that you've known someone to have?
I guess one of those.
dog.
One of those like,
Okay.
the walking sticks, but not like the regular ones. The ones that have like the big flared out backs
Praying
and
mantis?
everything. No, it's a walking stick.
Yeah, the walking sticks look
Yeah.
kind of like that.
And it looks like one
They
of those
get
ones you
gigantic
see in
too,
the
like this big. They're fucking crazy.
It looked like one of those you'd see in like the rainforest or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And it
Those
was-
are usually like the Amazon or some shit like that.
Yeah,
That'd
and
be
it was
kinda
just
cool.
creepy looking, but it would like blend into. He had this like this tree branch in the enclosure for it, and it would blend into that.
Neat.
And it'd be hard as hell to see it.
See, mine is both my parents. My dad had a raccoon,
Nice.
right? So he had raised it from a baby, and then he went away to like boot camp, and then came back, and it was back to being wild and hissing at everybody that came near it. So he let it go. But he used it to pick up women because it hated women, and it would go up and scare them, and then he'd save them from it.
Oh, what a nice
Yeah.
guy.
And then my mom, she had a what is it? What are they called? The capuchin
Herpes?
capuchin monkey.
Oh yeah, capuchin monkeys.
Oh.
Yeah. No, not herpes,
Herpes?
man.
Well, I guess technically that's a pet.
That's what I was going to say. It's a creature. It's a critter.
Tim's like, I'm nursing these crabs right now.
A capucha. Is
A
that those little tiny
colony of
screaming monkey
crabs.
things?
They're like this big.
Well, that's what they
Yeah.
said in Tiger King. The very beginning of Tiger King, you remember what he said? It's like, yeah, tiger people are pretty fucking crazy, but don't fuck with monkey people. Those people are fucking insane.
Well, and we also know somebody that has a like 3/4 wolf.
Yes.
That dog's fucking
Yeah, those-
awesome.
Oh yeah,
those
I think her
dog-
name's Athena.
I don't know.
dog,
I remember, dude. All it
she's
wanted to
huge.
do was fucking play
And
like just look vicious.
dude, when I came over there,
Dude, it's an awesome dog.
Yeah,
first
I've
time
seen-
I
I've
met
met 'em.
that
It's like
dog,
this tall.
Yeah,
I
they're
came
big.
over there and
On the back.
She likes to fuck with people because like she would
It would
she
have been
hid-
so much funnier if he just said, "She likes to fuck people."
but
Kevin's like, "I somehow fell over and I'm pregnant."
All of a sudden, I got fucked.
but she would she hid under the porch, got down really low, and I'm coming in through the front gate and going up to his door. She just fucking jumps right out in front of me, gets down low, and I'm just like, what the fuck is that? And Byron comes out and he's just laughing his ass off. He's like, she got you.
Well, yeah. When I went over and he showed me the dog, he's just like, because I told him what type of dogs I wanted, and like Tamascan and shit like that, and he's like, dude, well, if I ever breed her, I'm like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
There's those big brown ones. I can't remember what they're called, but they look like mastiffs, but they're not. They're for the light, and they're really droopy and shit too. But man, they're so. Maybe Tibetan Mastiff. No, those are those
What's
expensive.
a Tibetan?
Yeah, I think those are the really
What the
expensive.
fuck is a Tibetan?
Tibetan.
Tibetan?
Tibetan sounds
Tibetan?
right, but Tibetan
No,
sounds like something you made up.
Tibetan,
something close
Tibetan
to it.
sounds like some
Ti-
Star
it could be a
Wars
Tibetan.
race or something.
Yeah,
Those things are super expensive.
Well, there's a lot of dog breeds that are super
They're
expensive.
like fucking bears, dude. Those things
Yeah,
are
they do. I've
gigantic.
never been a fan of the look.
Huge ones. These ones.
They
show up
are
in the park
monsters.
every now and then, but
I never been a fan of those. There's a few other ones that like they're big dogs, but I'm just not a fan of the look.
yeah.
Like I like kind of I guess what would a Rottweiler be considered? Would that be more of a medium size or large?
Uh,
I guess it depends.
Yeah. I mean, I would say considered maybe a large dog, but I think they're kind of bordering the line.
Well, that's the
of being
thing. I
large,
think so
yeah.
too. Because I mean, like what? Because there's dogs way bigger than those.
For sure, yeah.
Like, would you call them extra large, like a Great Dane?
Yeah.
Great
You
Danes
used to have a Great Dane,
Great Danes
yeah.
are super light,
yeah.
but they're tall as fuck.
Oh, yeah, they're huge. We used to call your dog the horse dog.
Yeah, no, we
You
had
know?
what was it, Lucy and Mouse.
Yeah.
Those two dogs were actually pretty cool. Mother and daughter is what they were, and
Lucy was the one I knew.
yeah,
I'd
because
seen
Mouse
the
was
most.
probably already passed. Or
I think
something.
so, yeah.
But one of the things they love to do is they would each grab one arm and play tug of arm with you. You're the rope. Yeah, but they didn't bite down or anything like that. They knew what they were doing. They were playing. We had a friend that me and Kevin no longer like, but he came over and fucking, dude, your dog bit me. I'm like, where? On my arm. I'm like, okay, yeah, but where were you?
Yeah, I don't like the type.
Where were you?
Well,
What were you doing?
I walked into your parents' room and I'm like, why? Why?
To see your dog.
Like, why would you do that?
Looking for
And
shit
then
to steal.
Then I go, hey, so how did it bite you? Well, it just put its arm or mouth around my arm, and I'm like, okay, and then just did that, but didn't bite down hard. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, the dog's fucking playing with you, you fucking moron.
Their mouth is essentially their hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you just consider that, they're just shaking your hand.
It's one of the reasons why certain dog breeds, like boxers, they just straight up go for your hands because they know that that's what to go after.
Mm-hmm.
That's your weapon.
Yeah.
They know it. And we had one, what was his name? Koyo.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Koyo was an awesome dog. He
was a cute guy.
He was a deaf.
What? Wait, a goot guy?
A cute guy.
Oh, cute guy. You were trying to say good and cute, weren't you? A goot.
And then almost said an
Guy.
Asian racial slur.
That's why I had to track back and say, what? What kind of dog is it again?
It's like,
he was like all white.
Traveling in some tunnels and stuff like that? Or? Interesting.
Yeah. Make good electronics sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
No, but no. Anyway, that dog, he was deaf because it was an all-white boxer. All-white boxers are like I think 45 or 55% of them are
They have
deaf.
a lot of health
Yeah,
problems.
they have a ton of health problems.
The white
That's the other
ones
thing.
do, yeah, I know that. Like their gums go over their teeth and shit like that.
See, luckily
really?
he didn't have that problem. He had a heart murmur, which kind of ended the story.
Oh,
But he was deaf, and so we taught him sign language and shit. And then so now, of course, that our hands were everything to him.
Mm-hmm.
But he was an asshole. Like he knew that. Like he must have known that I fucking was working at like late nights. So when he would wake up in the morning, he would come upstairs to just wake me up, and then he would leave. Just to wake me up. He could go outside. He could do all the shit he needed to do. All the food was there. But he would always fucking do that. And did that all the time. Knock, 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 FBI. If you were good at this, Kevin.
No,
There we go.
I just woke up from a nap before I came over here. I'm a little slow right now.
I think the front door's still open, too.
Just inviting people in.
Can you see?
It's closed.
All right. No,
All right, cool.
We have a break in the middle of the show.
I mean, look, it's happened before. People get swatted.
Yeah, that has happened.
I mean,
Live streams and stuff where they're
all right,
swatted.
give me just a second, guys.
Well, I wonder how many people have actually just died straight up from swatting.
I know of at least one.
Look it up. See if you can find any actual data on that, because that shit's fucking crazy.
Because there was one that was actually caught on video. That was all over the news.
Yeah.
A while back ago.
How many people have actually or have died from swatting? Because that's an interesting thing if there's actual stats on it. Because, I mean...
Like, why do I have the fucking sign?
They don't
Who
pay
was
attention
it?
to that.
Fucking hate
Dude,
this shit.
I used
Who
to
was it, Tim?
Someone's selling something. Probably siding or fucking windows.
Well,
Who
yeah.
knows?
How else are they going to sell it if they don't bug everybody?
You gotta get the sign that says no soliciting. They don't fucking.
I used to
abide
work-
by
Yeah,
that.
no
I hate that
shit.
fucking
I used to
shit,
work
dude.
jobs like that.
Put a
The
fence-
bosses literally tell them, ignore those signs.
Yes.
Pretend like you didn't see them.
That's how you sell stuff.
Because you
it-
just piss your customer off, though.
No,
That's just why
but that's the thing, though.
But they sell to those
Sometimes,
people.
every once in a while, they find somebody that's not you, and they go, "What are you selling?" Oh, and then the guy's really good at selling stuff,
Oh yeah.
and then they buy it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No,
This is a story, Tim.
that's a terrible story. It's like
I know
one
it's
in a
your
million.
nightmare. I know it's your nightmare.
Well, it
Uh,
I don't like people coming to my door in
So
the
I'm
first
not-
place. I hate that shit.
I know,
And
dude. You
if
got to
it's-
get the Windex.
If it's not a solicitor,
you said
it's the
coming to
fucking
your door.
It's these two female Mormon missionaries that show up all the fucking time.
I've seen him walking around.
Yeah. And I don't answer the door. I don't go to the door. I'm done doing that. I used to answer the door all the time. I was really nice to them, but it's like they're incessant. They don't
Well, I
fucking
just-
stop.
I just hated it when I was with Lynn. She did this with what was it? Two, was it Mormons or Seventh-day Adventist or something.
It's either Mormons or
I think it was the
Adventists.
Yeah, I think it was the
do
Seventh Day. But she decided to just, instead of like just saying I'm not interested, she was like, "Oh yeah, I can't talk right now." And then they came back and bugged me,
Jesus.
and I was like, "What the?" So they came up and I'm like, "No, she'll be here tomorrow." Like, fucking bug her. This is crazy.
So I haven't been able to find exact numbers on how many people have died from the swatting, but
Yeah.
I found several that were well known where they happened. Like Andrew Finch, for instance, is a really well known one. But then there's one where, for instance, sometimes people have had heart attacks just from the cops showing up. In the stress of the
that's
situation.
like dying with COVID. I don't want that one.
Yeah, right.
It's not the same.
We're looking
That's
at
still
shot
fucking-
by police kind of
yeah.
thing. Yeah, and so far I can't seem to find like an actual list of these events.
That
or
does.
how many of
That,
them
I mean,
are.
that
But
pisses
there is
everybody
quite
off.
a few though.
Well, dude, I saw one where a kid accidentally swatted himself.
How the fuck do you do that?
That's the weird
So
part, right?
I've heard
So
of people
he-
swatting themselves just to
No,
get attention.
This guy accidentally. This guy
Oh,
100%
that's it.
accidentally. He's playing online with his friends. His phone's in his back pocket and dials emergency.
Oh, okay.
So it
Well,
dials
that-
emergency,
I get that.
and then as he's playing, he's like, "Oh man, I killed like 20 of those motherfuckers." So they hear that,
Oh.
and they come in, ready. But
fucking stupid.
but the best part was though these officers had a big suspicion that this was not what it sounded like.
Right.
They're
They're not
were-
idiots.
Yes. So after they got the information, they just came up. The kid came outside, and they talked for a little bit. And the kid's just, I mean, he's freaking out. He's like,
Right.
you know.
And then one of the cops pulled out his 9 and shot him in the head. It's like, don't let it happen again, kid.
yeah.
Wrong answer,
They're like,
child.
respawn from that bitch. And yeah, that
Remember so and so from 6 games ago?
Yeah.
That was me, motherfucker.
Bam!
kid. Did you see that one I sent you?
Which one?
The it's that essentially, right? It's the
Fucked your mom?
Yes,
or something
that
like
one's so fucking funny. So there's a video that I sent Tim. I wonder if you could find that. Fuck, what is it?
That was a long time ago, I think.
Yeah, it's a gaming one. Gaming.
After your mother.
Gamer gets revenge by fucking opponent's mother. I don't know. It's a video. It's fucking hilarious though. But the guy comes back and mom's like, "Oh, I'm gonna introduce you to my new boyfriend," and then he comes in. Kid's just like, "Yeah, whatever,"
Hey,
you know.
little guy, how's it going? He sits down next to the bed. He's like,
Yeah, it's
you wouldn't happen to know be so and so, so and so.
He's like, no, he just says the guy's tagger name.
Yeah.
Is what it is. And he's like, what? He's like, remember this? And says his name, and fucking the kid's like, what? He's like, remember how I said I was gonna fuck your mom?
guess what?
It's so fucking you're not gonna find it.
Yeah, probably not.
But it's so fucking good. If you guys can, if you guys listening,
Just
try
imagine
to
it.
find it.
Yeah, just
Try to
imagine
find
in
it.
your head.
It's really good,
That's the ultimate revenge.
dude. I think it's great. I know you're trying to find it, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna find it.
dude. I
Buried
sent it
out
quite.
there somewhere.
That is pretty sick though. That fucking Star Wars thing that you sent me.
Yeah, the Lego build for Hoth. I
wonder-
guess that's coming to town.
Check
soon.
that. See,
Oh, really?
look up Lego Hoth build. What was it? 250,000 bricks.
250,000 pieces.
Yeah, Lego Hoth build 250,000 bricks.
Several kits that he threw together too. That the way he remodified the fucking Millennium
Yes.
Falcon.
Well, and the way he
was fucking
remodified
dope.
the AT-ATs.
Yeah,
The fact that he took a snow speeder and put it right underneath one of the wheels or the legs, and made the snow look like it pushed up and
Yeah.
out around it. It's fucking
that
amazing.
sounds like kind of like what they
It's
do with
right there.
right here. That
No,
sounds,
that's not it.
no.
That's
Yeah,
not it. That's not it.
Much smaller. It
Well,
looks
you know
like.
what?
No,
The
that is
snow thing. That sounds like
is-
something that they do on the Warhammer figures, with like the
2
the
days ago.
ground
Yeah,
and
that's
shit
it.
like that.
But the thing is it you look at it. I mean, it's like it raises the question: did he abide by the Lego build rules? Because I
There's
guess
no real rules.
there
dude.
rules?
I know.
there is
people.
for professional builds.
Oh, for
Oh,
maybe
profe-
professional builds.
yeah,
but
because that's what this
this is
was. This was a professional build at a
This
at a
totally
display.
looks like the snow. Totally looks like what they do with those Warhammer figures.
Well, here's the other thing that's cool about the snow. As you move around it, it looks like frozen over snow because of how it glints in the light.
He has the
Oh,
pieces tilted a certain
badass.
way, you know. So and it's not like a flat surface. He's actually put terrain
Yeah.
on the on the
You can
ground.
actually see some of the
Yeah.
glints.
So and
down
it does
here,
that
yeah.
as you go around it. you see it all over the place. Like you're looking at a battlefield from.
Yeah,
I mean,
actually
it just looks,
on the snow.
It
yeah.
looks great.
That's fucking cool.
You know, and then he's actually got this AT-AT over here with a fucking snow speeder, actually wrapping the winch around it, and then under the wheel or the foot of this one, there's actually a snow speeder.
Oh yeah, you can see the tow cable wrapping around its legs.
So there's on the one on the left, and then the one on the right.
Oh yeah, I see a
stepping
snow
on
speeder
it.
right there. Yeah, that's
we
fucking
estimate
cool.
that to be a cost of like $40,000.
No,
I
estimated it probably between $50,000 and $70,000 to build that.
And I couldn't find out if it was a single dude that did it or if it was a group because I know there's
a lot of teams that do it.
Teams that do it.
Well, Lego even when they have their builds, they'll hire teams to do it.
They did an Avatar one, Way of Water, that was like 2 million pieces. It
Holy
took, I think, like 20
shit.
guys, a 20-person team put it together. It was fucking insane.
Have you seen the Lego Bugatti?
Oh yeah, the big.
They made a
full
size driving Lego Bugatti.
Are you serious?
Powered by I think pneumatic Legos.
Yeah, they. There's some really big nerds out there.
It's like an 80,000 cylinder vehicle. It's crazy. Oh yeah, life size.
Holy shit!
Maybe go to video and you'll find a cool video. Like there's one that's like 30 seconds long. I'm sure.
I'm a light Lego person. I like Star Wars Lego shit and all that. I know Shane's a bit more into it than I am.
Oh, I
We'd
love
like
the
to say
Star Wars
that with
stuff.
Lego Technic, you can build for real. And to prove this
We're not
isn't
sponsored
just
by
something we
Lego.
say,
No, we're not.
but something
Holy
we mean,
shit!
we decided to build a car, a true copy of a Bugatti Chiron. And just to make things even
This thing's
more
fucking
difficult
amazing.
for ourselves, we decided we'd also take our car for a drive.
That's
Trying
the
to
crazy
match
part.
the elegant curves of the Bugatti Chiron using
most of
only
the other ones
Lego
don't
Technic
drive.
elements was the
Well, they're
first
using
challenge.
Technics as well.
Yeah,
Creating the engine was the second.
They
As if
made-
constructing
Yeah, it's a real
car
engine.
in Lego Technic wasn't
From
enough.
Lego.
We also
That is
decided
fucking
we'd like
insane.
to power it with small Lego Technic power function motors as well.
Oh, okay. Maybe it wasn't the
It sounded
pneumatic one, but
plausible.
still.
On paper. But was it even possible?
And I think it goes
Would our
12
car
miles an hour.
actually drive?
holy shit!
Who better to find out than the guy who test drove the real Bugatti Chiron during its development?
He looks so not into this.
I can tell. It's
We
like,
did our
wait,
last-minute
It's a
checks.
paycheck, man.
how much does it pay? Yeah, I'll do it.
He's
Look
like,
at that.
he's
Look at
like, you
that
said
touch
its
the
top
steering
speed
wheel.
is 12.
I better put my helmet on.
This is fucking amazing.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Fucking nerds. Oh, they make it all intense.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
creeping
Listen to that
along.
music.
I mean, look, this would be super impressive in
Oh,
like
yeah.
the 1400s. They'd be like, oh, what is this witchcraft?
Right? Yeah, someone would be burning on the stake right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's impressive for what it is, but
It's
speed-wise,
really
it's not
impressive.
impressive at all.
Wonder how fast it actually goes.
They got
Yeah,
an
I think they said
odometer in there.
12.
It's like, oh
12.
boy.
12 miles an hour.
Oh boy, he's trying to move the wheel. Look
Our
like it's
amazing
intense.
Lego Technic car just kept on going.
Oh my god.
It is fucking amazing,
There's
man.
no doubt about it, but still,
Wow,
Jesus.
there it is, right next to the real thing.
Build for real.
For real.
For real.
Yeah, I'm not a Technic fan though. I won't do that. But regular
I'm
Legos are
That
fun as
is
shit.
fucking cool.
I'm not
though.
either, but I think the ingenuity behind it and
Oh,
the fact
yeah.
that they actually made it drivable is pretty amazing. And the
That's
steering
really
wheel's
amazing.
all made out of Legos. Like
Everything.
I think every piece in it except for the wheels would be Legos.
I'm sure they did the wheels out of Lego too and just put rubber tread on it. They have those.
Not that big.
Technic, yeah, you can go piece by piece.
No, but they didn't on that.
Oh.
If you look at it, the wheels I think they are Technic.
Yeah, they said though every single
Wow.
piece is Technic.
That's pretty fucking
Technic
crazy.
piece.
Crazy.
Because I think Technic has rubber pieces or something.
Enhance, Kevin. Enhance.
Zoom in.
Enhance.
Not the trees. Thank you for enhancing.
There we
We're-
go.
hey, cool. Look, the sky.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Kevin.
go to the other side. Do you know the difference between
Move.
left and right?
Move.
That's a shitty
I'm
ass
learning.
computer.
I think the wheels are real wheels.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Look at that.
They look like real wheels.
It's too late now.
Oh, God.
Cool. We're back up to the sky.
Motherfucker.
Kevin, you are doing amazing.
I was trying to zoom in closer, but it brought me to the sky.
Keep it going. No, I really think that they actually just have real wheels on that. That's what it looks like for the rims.
Brake pads are definitely real.
Yeah,
but
so
what about this?
So
right
that's all they
here?
did. They took a frame and built
No,
fucking
I-
connect pieces around it.
they built the whole the frames out of Legos, but
no.
I'm just making shit up, Tim.
I'm betting they did the body out of Connects, but I'm sure they had a frame they built on.
I think they had one Ferrari F40, which is I think probably my favorite Ferrari, and they made one out of that. But they just did the scale model of the model, so they went a one scale model of their Lego kit that they would sell.
Oh, okay.
So instead of making the model of the actual car and making it exact like the car, they just upscaled the shit out of the fucking
I kind of like those too. Like they did that big wheel. They did a big wheel.
They did a big wheel?
Yeah, they did a big wheel. A human-sized big wheel. I was like, that's kind of cool.
That's badass.
Throw that together.
Dude, do you know how fun of a company that would be to work for?
Oh, no shit.
But imagine getting fired from that company.
Well, I wouldn't want to be the guy sorting. That would drive me fucking
Oh no, that's how you
nuts.
start, dude. You sort, and then they have a room where you just step on Legos.
Oh Jesus, yeah, the gauntlet as it's called. I've seen some of those too.
I mean, that's just amazing.
It really is. Look at that mirror.
Yeah, I mean the fact that they made it a 1-to-1 replica, and
You can see it in the seats too, all that stuff.
yeah,
everything.
and yes, it's nerdy.
yeah,
it is.
but
I
it's
mean,
like nerdy. It's like the coolest kind
to
of
have
nerdy.
that time and money would be great.
And now I'm gonna talk about the least coolest kind of nerdy. I bought more dual lands for Magic because I'm stupid, and they're super expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, those cards you put up on Facebook?
Yeah.
Dual lands?
Yeah, those are because they don't make them anymore, and they have a rule within WotC that they will never actually make. WotC is Wizards of the Coast, but they made a rule called the reserve list back in the 90s, stating that they wouldn't make certain cards because back then when they did keep reprinting them, the collectors were getting pissed because the value just dropped and dropped and dropped.
Yeah.
So they said, fine, we'll make a reserve list that these certain cards will never be printed again. And initially, they just did basically everything from the first 4 sets or whatever, and then they changed it. But that's part of it, and they think that they would have a lawsuit if they started printing them again, like a class action against them.
That's so fucking weird, man.
I know.
What a weird thing to make cards and like, oh, we can't. This is my fucking company. I can do whatever the fuck I want. If I make another card, I'll get sued.
Yeah,
I'd be fucking pissed. Like, fuck you. I'm not gonna. This is my company.
Well, and Magic has become such a big deal over the years. It's
they're printing way too much shit.
That's
yeah.
kind of
Well,
what I mean.
I heard
though,
they
is
were
like,
throwing a bunch out. And
it
into,
makes
like,
me wonder if the
dumps-
CEO
like,
is
they-
getting.
they've done that,
yeah.
I'm sure there's collectors that have more money invested in the company than the CEO does.
What
if
do
you
mean?
think
Oh,
about
card-wise?
it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
know.
sure that they're
That's
yeah.
fucking insane to me.
Yeah, but I still think the CEO probably makes way more than they have invested. I'll
sure.
tell you that. Even
Those
if
guys
you
pay
had
themselves
had
big-ass
every
checks.
single card from Alpha and Beta, Unlimited and Revised, you probably still don't have enough. Like just one of each, right?
Mm-hmm.
From all that, probably still don't have enough to cover the salary they make for the year. You're probably encroaching on
Probably
it.
not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now if they're all graded, like all 9.5 graded.
Well, that's what I'm talking
That
about.
yeah, if they're all 9.5 graded, yeah, you're probably over that. But you'd have to find buyers. That's the thing. I mean,
Well,
Post
yeah,
Post
those-
Malone can only buy so many of them.
The Paul brothers seem to be into that shit.
No, they're into fucking buying fake Pokemon cards.
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah,
Pokemon's?
And he spent like what was it?
About 2 boxes for $3 million, and they're all fake.
All fake.
Oh,
$3 million
shit.
bucks, and he was wearing one of them everywhere.
Was he?
Yeah, he had it on a fucking lanyard,
Yeah.
wearing it everywhere. It was like a fucking first edition Charizard foil or whatever. The most expensive one.
Sure.
And he spent like $1 million just on that one, and then
God damn.
find out that they're all fake.
Yep. Someone had him.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny to see his face sink when he realized that, too. It was fucking hilarious. They just seem off, man. They just seem off. Yeah, because they're fucking fake.
Yeah. Because
Counterfeit.
they're not real. That's
How
why.
much did we spend on these? $3 million. Oh, my fucking God, dude.
Yeah, that's why you go
I
and
can't
you get
imagine
them.
spending that much
You
money
get
on
everything
cards.
authenticated first.
Well, that's kind
Don't
of my
wait till
point.
at the
Like,
end.
To have the time and money to do something like that, to build a Lego fucking Bugatti.
Yeah,
You
but
know
that's
what I
from
mean?
Lego. That was a project
Yeah,
within Lego.
those
That's not
guys got
somebody
paid
just
to do
doing it.
Yeah,
That was just a PR stunt.
Yeah.
pretty
Oh my
much.
God.
Just to show what
It
you
was-
can do.
I'm sure
you
it was a
know?
partnership with
man,
Bugatti
it's
to
exploding,
promote
yeah.
both fucking
Oh, I'm
businesses.
sure that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
they got the guy that
Bugatti-
originally
yeah,
drove
I'm sure
it. you know?
Bugatti needed the promotion. That's why the driver's
man.
like,
No,
really?
but
You fucking do
they'll,
this?
they'll do any of that type of stuff. They probably have a licensing agreement with Bugatti. Bugatti probably said something like, "Fine, we want you to make a full-size one and fucking display it."
Yeah, as they're snorting coke rails and shit
No,
like that. all the
dude.
time. It's like, you know, what'd be cool, man.
Yes, that's how these start.
Fucking Bugatti, dude.
That's how these
Out
start,
of a
Tim.
Fucking connect.
They're like, "Hey,"
get them on the phone now.
they're like, "Guess what, dude? We just clocked out.
and bring that hooker in again.
It's time, and we're gonna toss dwarves."
That's what I mean, dude.
Ah,
a bunch
the
of
dwarf
rich
toss.
time.
I've
Fucking,
always wanted to do one of those.
Oh my god,
Which reminds me of what Wolf of Wall Street.
that's what it was.
Fucking love that movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
So that's what you think all the
I totally
boardrooms are
do. I
like?
think that's when these ideas are fucking come to fruition. It starts with a bunch of cokeheads, fucking
Yeah, but you gotta realize
rich cokeheads that are just making shit up.
that Lego's whole job is to make Legos,
I get it. No, I'm not.
and they have builders that do this
What
shit.
I'm saying is that would be nice to have that type of lifestyle.
Yes, but you'd have to live in like where's Lego? Like Sweden?
I'm not even sure.
It's one. It's like part of that area. Lego's location. Denmark.
So yeah, I'm not.
Just
I'm
said
not,
Denmark.
I'm not damning
Yeah,
them
you're
for
right.
it. I'm saying
Denmark.
No, I know, but it just said it before
okay.
that. That's why I saw it.
Yeah, Bill and Dick.
I'm not going to take credit for something that I didn't actually come up with. I saw it. I saw it flash for a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Bill and Denmark.
Dick mark?
Dick Mark.
Kevin, you've got a dick mark right on your face.
That's odd. I didn't know they were based out of a foreign country.
It's on the
Yeah.
forehead.
Wow, how do you like that?
Yeah, they started in what, like the 70s?
Yeah.
Same time as IKEA. Huh?
Probably.
Essentially the same business, if you think about it.
It is. They go, here's
Except
some
for
instructions.
Legos are more
put your
sturdy
shit
than
together.
IKEA.
That's true. Yeah, Legos will hold up a lot longer than.
Yeah,
than
Lego's
IKEA
more.
does.
IKEA's more akin to like Lincoln Logs,
Yeah, I could see that.
like where it looks all structural and shit, but you just push it a little bit,
Yeah,
and
you
it falls
breathe
right
on
over.
It gets
That's
a
it.
drop of water on it.
It's like
and
a
just
Jenga
fucking
tower.
warps and shit
Yeah.
like that.
So why was it called Lincoln Logs? Because Lincoln grew up in a cabin.
Yeah, it was a log cabin.
I thought it was just because
Yeah.
they linked.
No.
Oh
It was
wow,
based
you
on
might
logs.
actually be right.
No, it's spelled Lincoln.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
but-
had it when I was a kid.
Yeah, but maybe
I used to have some
Wait,
too. I
let's
just
look it
didn't
up. See if
remember
this is
when
one of
they
those fucking Mandela effects.
Oh, jeez, they never existed.
That would be great.
Oh, fucking
We
wild
find
would
out-
that be?
We find out they're not
No,
real.
they are spelled like Lincoln. Like
Yeah, that's what I
President
thought it was.
Lincoln.
I thought it was because Lincoln had a log cabin.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they were a learning thing.
They were a learning thing. It was a fun little set when you're really bored as
Yeah,
a
you
kid.
remember when like toys used to be learning things mostly?
exactly.
Husker Du and
I mean,
Couple other ones.
like the
Hente.
building ones used
Yeah.
to be all like that, like Connects and shit like that. I hated Connects.
I didn't have those.
Not
when I was a
anymore.
kid.
Now they just want kids to get on TikTok and fry their fucking brains.
It's amazing. I like
yeah.
it.
Yeah, Tim's one of those kids.
I'm one of those kids, dude. I spend hours on that fucking thing, dude.
I
I'm not
know.
even joking. I wish
I
was.
know.
But I'll just sit and like, oh my god,
Tim,
it's
you're
been
not
2
convincing
hours.
anybody. We know.
It's been 2 hours and I've not done anything. And
I've never used TikTok.
Like, I'll look at-
I wouldn't recommend it. It's addicting as fuck. Dude.
I'll look at reels for like a couple minutes and then just be like, okay, I gotta stop, and then put it down for 2 hours,
So no, that's what I'll do. Is like, all right, I gotta stop, and I'll set it down for 10
and
seconds.
then
like,
and you're like,
back
there
at it.
might be a fun one after that.
it's funny too because it changes. The whole theme of it changes for me on certain
Yeah.
types of day. Like late at night when I'm laying in bed, nothing but porn or porn-esque.
Oh, it would have been great if it just said, "Are you questioning things in your life?"
wait. Porn and porn-esque?
Well, there's no
What's
real porn. You're not allowed to show stuff, but they show damn near everything
Oh,
but.
okay.
I mean, it's wild. Like, and it's so crazy because these chicks, like a lot of them, like they really want you to see their bits and pieces.
Well, there was that trend where girls were like wearing like see-through
Yeah.
dresses
Oh yeah,
or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we brought that up on
yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
And so now there's
We
one
called them whores.
they did one feed that I stumbled across was Bush, and it was just nothing but waxing.
Oh, I
And they
thought,
showed it. They showed everything but the slit.
I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, it was Bush, and then I saw the plane go into the second tower while he
I
was
tell you
reading a
what, I
book.
was like, I can't believe this is
And
allowed on
Bush, the
TikTok.
band Bush was
Yeah,
playing in
Bush.
the background.
And it's on, glycerine, glycerine.
Was I moved by ya?
And what the fuck does he say?
I don't know. I've always wondered what the fuck.
I always
it
thought
says
it was
right
like
there.
"Bad Moon Rise Again" or
Yeah,
some shit like that.
Bad Moon What Again.
Yeah, but yeah, with an Australian accent, you're like, it's not that far off.
Yeah.
How could you fucking say it that way? What is it that you're saying? Are you? It's
Should
like
we look up the lyrics to Glycerine?
it's like
It's
like we need
Stefani
a
he's
codex.
with?
No, he's not with her anymore.
Oh.
It's like you need a codex with that fucking song.
Well, him and Pearl Jam, that guy too. Like,
I hate-
so
dude.
get away from
Look, I like.
Ooh yeah.
I
I'm still alive.
like Bush. I hated Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Hated them.
Yeah,
I thought
I'm
they
not a
were
big-
fucking terrible.
Not a big.
I
Oh,
thought
hey.
they had like 2 good songs, and I was like, why did I buy full albums for
saying,
this
so he's
shit?
saying "Bad Moon, Wine Again."
Oh, so I was pretty
Bad
correct.
moon
Or
wine
pretty
again.
close.
What the
Wine
fuck is that
again.
all about? What's that supposed to mean? You just threw that in there?
I don't know. The moon is.
It's like the
whining
name
again.
of the fucking mom in Never Ending Story. No one knew who the fuck that was.
So have you ever gone in and looked at lyrics and been like, a 4-year-old could write this, and I love this song. Why?
That's begs the question: what comes first? Is the fucking melody or the lyrics?
I think a lot of time, well,
Yeah, sometimes
tough,
it's
'cause
one or
I've-
the other. Or
I've been
you
in
know.
a band, and it's been usually most of the time we came up with the melody first,
yeah.
and then we would, because we wanted to have something to groove to, something that we liked.
like a
Right?
foundation.
Yes.
To it. Yeah.
But there have been times where I've written songs where I wrote the lyrics first and then put the song together
Built the
afterwards.
melody around
See, I
it.
can't. I could see building the melody first. I can see that. I can picture that. But I cannot picture like poetry putting music.
But that's
to
the thing.
It.
You're essentially writing poetry and then putting music
Yeah,
to it.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't
And it-
fathom how
it's-
that's done.
It's not as crazy as you would think, at least from
I know there's a
what I was
rhythm to
doing.
poetry.
Yeah.
I know that. But what I'm saying is to imagine what a melody would sound like with these words.
Well, I
just
know,
blows my
I know,
mind.
definitely one song that our band had that I definitely wrote the lyrics first,
Yeah.
100%, because I was writing some sort of, I don't know, poem type thing, but it had this like cadence to it.
Uh huh.
So
Sounds hot. You're welcome.
oh, thank you. I almost died right there. And Kevin's not even in the show anymore. He didn't even hear that part. I like, what the fuck was that?
He's keeping our notes. We
Kevin
need
just
someone to
no,
do that.
he's not.
For
He
us.
was fucking texting.
Yeah, I finally got the password to the.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So.
Well, let's start the show.
Yeah, fuck it up.
Start the
Let's-
show, dude.
Let's do this again, huh? Jesus.
We'll
All
have
right.
that one Wednesday.
Yeah, so luckily Kevin got a new computer because this computer he's got is
Thank God.
No
trash.
thanks to our fucking listeners or viewers. Come on, guys. Where's our support here?
Dude, I thought Kevin was rubbing
Click,
my leg.
like, link, and subscribe.
that was my text message going off.
We'd really
No,
like to
the
hear from
dog.
Oh,
the
the
dog was
dog?
rubbing. I'm like,
Oh.
Kevin, stop it. Holy shit. You go away one weekend and you're like, I really got to fuck something.
I thought we were friends. Shane.
Stop it, bud. We're friends, but Jesus.
you. Toki, you fucking whore. What is she doing over there?
She was just rubbing up on my leg, and
That
I
slut.
thought Kevin took his fucking leg and just started rubbing up and down it. I'm like, why are you doing this?
It's about that time again.
Well, it would have been worse if you would look back and I would have been smiling at you.
That would have been fucking creepy as shit, dude. I would have questioned some things.
Now's not the time.
I mean, to each his own. Do what you want, but
Yeah.
not to me.
So
the ring's
again,
just
you
for
guys,
show, fellas.
You guys had talked to something about off the air that I was curious about because you say we have a
Yeah.
negative Nancy, huh?
So apparently, we've got 2 haters.
I'm
that I
curious.
know
I'm
of.
curious about this because I only see the YouTube feed and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, apparently after Kevin started posting a lot of our fucking shorts, people started commenting on it. And
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Because I didn't see anything
No,
on
One-
YouTube.
Well,
on-
a couple on YouTube, but some on BitChute too.
yeah,
Oh,
bitch
okay.
Expand your fucking horizons.
No, I don't want to.
And actually,
Do it.
No.
Actually,
It's fun.
Thank you.
The comments on YouTube have been positive. It's the ones
For the
on
most part,
BitChute
yeah.
that have been a couple of negative.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I
is it
just
'cause
thought it
you
was
have
funny.
to have a profile on a better
No,
accessible profile on
One was
BitChute
like,
than
you
do?
guys are all fat fuck pieces of shit, no nothings.
Yeah,
that's-
they're like,
I
oh
was
yeah,
like,
a bunch of fucking
what the
fat retards.
Well, I like that. Oh man, you should pull that up and see if
Well,
we can read them because
actually,
that
yeah,
sounds fucking awesome.
And the funny thing is I was just like, but Tim's the fat one.
That's so awesome.
I read that. I was like, I'm not fat.
You guys are getting all offended. I'm excited. It's like,
No,
oh.
I thought it was great because I think once you start getting haters is when you start actually gaining people.
I really like that. A roast. Everyone loves a good roast, especially when someone's a dick about it. I fucking love that.
Yeah, there was that one, and then the other one that Kevin's gonna have to bleep it.
Oh, is there a lot of
No, it's just one word that we always have to bleep.
Oh, the F word?
Yep.
Oh.
And I think they were calling you that because that's just what I imagine.
Well, yeah, I do portray that that image
Yeah.
for sure.
What are the? Well, you actually can find the comments. Oh, this one's the.
Oh yeah, one of them says, "This is the one that was about Hitler,"
Yeah.
and the guy said 3 fucking useless. And I said, "Oh shit, we pissed off the Hitler fans."
And it's like, dude, it was the video where we're watching this fucking crazy, like, non-binary Hitler.
Yeah.
It's like, the other one, though, is even funnier.
It
Because,
reminds me of that Zach Galifianakis bit when he was doing stand-up and he was talking about walking down the city with his friend, and it was in Texas or something.
Yeah.
Some hick was like, 2 pussies. And the whole fucking audience laughed. Like, they lost it. And so that was his follow-up every time. Just 2 pussies.
yeah, Zach, his stand-up's so weird,
was,
though.
and when he gets on the piano
Yeah.
and just starts
I guess he used to
traipsing
do
about
that.
something else, and it's like almost like a poetry hour, a jam session or something.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
used to go, I think it was it the Comedy Store?
But
I think it was the Comedy
that's
Store.
what it
'cause I
reminded
think,
me of when you pointed that out. It's like someone just 3.
Well, I think it was
3 fucking
I
useless.
think he used to go to the Comedy Store all the
You
time
should change the
because they had a
name-
piano.
the name of the show. 3 fucking useless. That'd be so fucking cool.
Do you think BitChute will allow us to change it this
I
time?
know. Yeah, they didn't let us change it the last time.
Oh, here we go. This
I'm
is
gonna make a
This
T-shirt.
so this one.
here's the one where we were talking about quantum physics, and before we
Yeah.
get into the quantum physics shit, we go, we know nothing about this,
Yeah.
essentially, right? Because you kept asking questions about, like, well,
Yeah.
what does it do? And we're
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, even the
I just hear
experts-
that it's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
And even the experts admit that they don't know a ton about quantum physics.
Yeah, and
Uh,
this
so
one
he's-
here.
this guy
Well, I'm
says-
looking at a fucking paragraph. Is that our response? Or
No, that
the-
was my response. I
Okay,
was
well,
drinking,
of
and I
course.
really, went off on the guy.
Sad Kevin in sad mode.
But he says, "You fat fucks are retarded. If you can see it, it is not quantum. You fucking morons pull the dildos out of your ass."
Tim, that's in reference to you always doing this. This is a fan. This is a fan. They watch full shows.
Yes, he hasn't subscribed to my OnlyFans, so he
Oh.
doesn't know the full extent of what this show can do.
Yeah,
That's fucking wild.
funny.
So how'd you respond to him, Kevin? I
Oh,
wanna hear,
that
I wanna
one.
Hear that. I want to hear your paragraph.
Oh my
Okay.
God!
Fucking
Oh yeah,
God, Kevin.
I tore him up.
Jesus, it's a fucking
Wait,
chapter.
listen.
Wait. Before he goes into this, Kevin just said he tore him up. Now let's hear the response.
Kind of.
No. Those are your words.
Okay.
You get to die on
Tear
this
him a
hill.
new asshole, Kevin.
Fine,
give
I
it
will
to
die
him.
on the hill.
Let's hear how you tore him
Okay.
up.
So I said somebody didn't listen to the conversation. Guess you got your superior knowledge from watching Ant-Man movies while tugging your little willy behind your keyboard and daydreaming of how one day you will live a life worth living. But you and I both know that you never will. Today, just like every day, and every day still to come, you will find yourself behind that keyboard, beating away at the squat, scarred, sorry sack of flesh that was once known as your penis. I like that.
Wait, no, just keep going. I'm actually getting ready to tell you to get the applaud button ready.
Hoping it gets
I'm not
to-
joking. Get it ready. This is actually pretty good.
Where's
Holy
the
shit.
applause?
Who's the keyboard
oh, here we
warrior
go.
here?
Yeah,
So,
no shit.
I know. Hoping against hope that your dreams will come true and that you will be spirited away from the horrors of your everyday life. But in reality, the nightmare will continue, day in and day out. You, the keyboard, the screen, and the weathered and beaten piece of meat between your legs. No longer capable of pleasure
Jesus.
or, for that matter, any feeling at all. Until one day it'll all be too much. And we all know what will happen then, don't we?
Man, hit the applause, man. Hit that.
The guy ended
you.
his life.
Wow.
Thank you.
You caused him to kill himself.
Man, you
Another notch on the fucking board.
Kevin just Chris Hansen this guy.
Why don't you grab a seat?
Why don't you grab that shotgun and put it in your
We'll
mouth?
Lay some knowledge on you. Wow. Kevin doesn't like the haters. I think they're fantastic.
I'm
That
fine
was
with
fun,
it.
though.
That was a good
No,
rant.
I actually listen. When I said Kevin's like, I tore him up, I'm like, I didn't even because I haven't read it.
I'm not you're a
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like halfway through. Was sticks and stones they break things, and then words. You know, they're words.
I bet you're ugly too.
Yeah. I bet your mom wouldn't say things like that. You're like, what? What are you saying?
Your face looks like my dog's ass.
Yeah, this is exactly what I thought it would be. And then it was this.
Hey, that was very articulate. Well put, Kevin.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't even
I think-
believe that Kevin
I
wrote
think
that.
Maybe we should have Kevin drinking
You know
on the
what?
show if he's doing this.
I bet you anything, because Kevin's been fucking with AI. He had chat, or what is it?
Chat GPT.
Chat GPT would write that for
I
him.
don't know if it will say stuff like that.
I don't think it's gotten to insults yet.
And
Oh,
also,
you
I
can
think
get it to do
well,
stuff.
I think that ChatGPT has like restrictions on it. And shit.
Yeah, so
it'll only do.
from
certain stuff.
listening to what is it? Legion of Skanks.
I know it hates the Jews.
Well, yeah.
I've
well, that
heard
wasn't ChatGPT. That was another one. That was
Oh,
the one
okay.
that fucking Google was it Google that put out?
Yeah, I
Google
think
put
so.
their
It's a
own
Google
AI
one.
on like Twitter.
No.
And then made it its own Twitter profile and stuff so people could interact with it. And then it just started saying, I don't even believe in the Holocaust.
Yeah,
Like,
it did. It was like I understood it completely. The guy wasn't wrong. Like,
Yeah.
Like it was like, what?
Yeah, it was fucking wild. And it took a day or something like that.
That's,
One day.
yeah. That's AI for you.
God,
You gotta
maybe we should ask
blame the writers on
AI
that.
why do so many people hate the Jews? Why? What's with the hate?
Well, I know Kanye's
I've never
not
been
a
able
fan,
to
but
figure it
I
out.
think it's just because he thinks they take his money.
Well,
I think that's why Kanye doesn't like him.
yeah, Kanye's mad at him because of the agents and the lawyers and the
Yeah.
Hollywood. And, he's not a fan.
Well, better way of making money
But
without working.
are all of those people Jewish?
Yeah, that's the point, Kevin.
Like,
That's
yeah, no, I
exactly
know
the
he's saying
point that
but
Shane just
that's
pointed
what-
out.
But that's what Kanye thinks.
You know what? We need an airplane sound of it just flying right over.
We don't have an airplane sound. I should
Yeah,
get
we
one.
need that because boy, do you miss some
Swing
things.
and a miss, like a bat swinging through the air. At golf
Yeah,
club.
or let's get a fucking ump going. Strike 3. You're out of here.
Well, this point's probably like strike 573.
No, you don't have to explain it anymore. All you have to do is
Big
get to
whiffle.
3 and that's out. Or just a video of somebody missing a wiffle ball.
Oh, that's cool.
How's that one?
That right there. We're
That
supposed
actually is yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, save that one.
that was in 3D.
Yeah.
That went from one ear to the other.
Now what you're going to have to do is just let me use this computer and I'll run this computer into your computer and then I can hit the fucking ones when you fuck up. And then Tim's going to have to get another shittier computer.
I got a shitty computer.
Oh, good. We can do this.
Or tablet.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea.
There we go.
I don't have a touchscreen on mine though.
No, I'll be the one with the touchscreen. Yours? New one?
I imagine
that
it
I don't
does.
think it is.
Okay, because most good computers are not touchscreens.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
Well, and the thing is, the reason why this was touchscreen is because it came with Windows 8.1, which was geared toward touchscreen stuff.
and then
were
they
trying to do
realized that people don't like having greasy fingers all over their
Exactly.
fucking computer screen.
I remember when they had to do an overlay on the screen for touchscreen. You had to get a separate screen to put over
Man,
it,
it's all coming full circle to the first video game ever.
right?
Remember that?
Pong,
No. That one, what was it called? But it was the one where it wasn't even like
Vectrex.
It was no. Stop naming names, you cunt.
All right.
I know what you're
Vectrex
doing.
is cool.
Anyway, what it was is that you just had a controller and there was just a light that moved around on the screen, and then you had to put up like self-adhesive
Oh,
fucking plastic
yeah.
on
Well,
it.
Vectrex was like that.
Yeah,
For the
this
Snake
wasn't.
game.
This wasn't it.
Well, the overlays. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was the. All you have to do is just type first video
Yeah.
game ever, but
And
yeah,
it's-
we've talked about it on here, and it was the weirdest fucking. I was like, how is that a game? I mean, I get it. That's the first time anyone saw anything like it, but I just don't get it
So why have we come full circle of that?
because you're talking about putting stuff up on the screen.
Oh no, I was just talking about that when touchscreens
Yeah.
first came out. That's what it was.
Yeah, something else that's similar to the.
Well, it's not
Yeah,
coming full
so
circle. Shane.
it was like
That's
it was supposed to be like tennis,
late
but
80s.
it was
no, it had
very-
tennis.
Yeah,
it was
but
so
was like-
bad.
Oh,
'Cause
it was
the-
called. I think it's called Tennis for Two.
No, it wasn't that.
That's
Another
that's
right there?
Pong for fuck's sake.
No,
Well, no, Pong was Pong, but I mean it's
or first
know.
video game system, not video game, because the video game system is the
Yeah.
was the
thing.
Vectrex.
Was it the vet? No, it's
No,
not the
I don't think.
Vectrex.
I don't think.
Well, there was
I
a
think-
Commodore
no,
64
No,
before that.
Tim, that's what you take
that
for
was a
your
PC.
that's what you take for your herpes outbreaks.
Vectrex?
Yep.
So the first
No, I
actual console was the Magnavox
Magnavox Odyssey. There we go.
Ah.
That's the one. Fuck you and your. I'll just name everything until something happens.
1972
Sherbert.
to 1980.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck that thing survived 8 years, 9 years. That's
Money.
insane.
Money typically does that.
No, but I don't even know how anyone would be like, this is fun. Let's go outside and actually do something.
Yeah, well, I mean,
80s nerds were fucking crazy, dude.
Wasn't even really the 80s. It was
yeah,
1980 when they
they
stopped
stopped
making
them at 80.
Already, I think the Atari 2600 was out. No, what is it, 1600 or first one? 1600, then 2600?
Yeah, it was I think it was the 1600
Yeah,
first.
and then after that, what, Nintendo came out in, what, 84?
83 or
Gotcha,
84.
Yeah.
I got it pretty early, I think, like 84. Nintendo.
It was a pretty fun console.
Dude, it was an awesome console.
Dude, Nintendo
My
was
dad
the
was
best.
way into video games for some reason at the time.
Yeah.
Like, he played, what was it? He beat Karnov, which is a crazy fucking hard game to beat.
The one I ever saw the ending of was I remember it, Pitfall, where you rode the balloon up. That was the end of it, wasn't it?
I've never beaten
I never
Pitfall.
beat Pitfall.
Where you ride what looks like
'Cause I only
a
ever
sucker,
played it at
but it's
somebody
a balloon that
else's.
you have to fly up the tunnel.
Mm.
I'd only ever played it at other people's houses.
Yeah.
And it's one of those games that you probably should play a lot to get good at it and time shit, because the timing in that thing was so weird.
Yeah. That was a fun one.
Nah.
I remember they came out with a 64 version that was really fun, too. It was almost like Tomb Raider.
Yeah, they did a remake of Pitfall.
But then you
later.
could actually play original Pitfall in it. You go into like areas where you'd have to play.
I think they might have.
I
even
do
had a
like it
Super
when-
Nintendo version.
when
at
games
some
will
point,
do
too.
that.
Yeah, it might have been Super Nintendo.
When games will have like original versions of games inside the game itself. Like, it's always fun when you're playing a third-person game or a
Yeah.
first-person game, and you come up to an arcade and you're like, Centipede.
Oh, yeah,
and then
those
it's
are
actually
fun.
Centipede.
Yeah.
Dude, some
You're
guy.
like, whoa, that's fucking cool.
Some guy modded a Doom map so that you can go play Doom within Doom.
That's pretty cool. Dude,
That's Inception. And,
I
oh
know,
my God.
right?
Well, that's-
Could you imagine?
That's one of the reasons why I do like the modding community so
I do
much.
too. And the Doom modding community is still thriving.
See, I like the Arma modding
Oh,
community.
dude, Arma. The Arma
I
mods
just
are
saw a
awesome
post
too.
Came up about them Arma.
What, Arma?
Yeah. They put what's his name
what?
was in it? The guy from oh boy.
Doogie Howser.
No, one of the characters from the video game Grand Theft Auto. They took him out and put him in an Arma.
They put him in
is it
Arma?
Yeah.
Trevor?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
not Trevor. The other one,
Michael?
the black guy, the big black guy,
Franklin.
Franklin.
Yeah,
Franklin. Yeah, they pulled him
Damn
out.
it, someone got it.
They pulled him
Oh,
out.
I
as-
remember
I was
because we
gonna-
were trying to figure it out last time.
And then we
Yeah.
called you racist because you couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, it was.
We're like,
Franklin.
Kevin doesn't remember the black guy's name. Weird.
No, it's fun when they do stuff like that. I mean, even for VR, when they start modding out VR games, I got this really cool one called Robo Recall, and then instead of using guns, you can use lightsabers.
Three
and shit
titty
like that.
chicks.
Well, it's really cool because
Swinging these chicks around.
you got all the sound effects and everything from the blasters and the
Tim's
the
just describing
lightsaber.
a
that's
porn.
cool.
And you're essentially fighting stormtroopers with a lightsaber. It's fucking cool as shit.
Badass.
And you can grab them, rip their head off.
still
toss
can't
them,
wait
and
till-
hit other people with it. It's really fun.
Sounds
I still
fun.
can't wait till VR is actually so immersive
I know.
that you're like, wait, did I step out of the game yet?
My
you know,
we're
that
gonna
type
get
of-
My
there,
only
man.
complaint
We're gonna
about
get
it
there.
is the heat that thing puts off, man. It sucks. After about maybe 20 minutes, your face is frying from the fucking
Really?
heat of that
No, see,
screen.
I've never had a problem with my VR.
It's terrible.
I don't know if maybe Pimax runs a little bit cooler or something.
I don't know, but Oculus. I mean, I got the wired one. I had the Quest 2 show up for a little bit. I wanted to try it out, and it's even worse. I mean, it is. It's like an oven on your fucking face.
See, which
And then you
one
have
is
to
the
buy
one
all
that
these
I wanna
kits
get?
to air it out and all that shit. It's like, that's kind of
I know
dumb.
there's all these
Yeah.
little fucking like fan units that you can get for them,
Yeah.
and you're like, what?
Why not just include
You
that?
think they would build
Yeah.
that shit in?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, you know that there's going to be a screen right up against this kid's head. Let's not fry
Well, yeah,
their
let's
fucking
just
face.
assume that it's all Arizona and we're building a house. We just put AC in it,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
you know, and there's a pool in the backyard.
But there's a lot of money to
already
be
add
made
that
on,
in.
the, on the mods for it. I mean, just even changing the cushion on the mask itself is fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I know that on which one? I think my Pimax. Like all those cushions and shit are fucking expensive.
Yeah, that
Even
and-
for the off-brand ones, you're like, really? I'm spending $25 on this cushion.
right.
Damn.
I'm like, I could cut this out of a fucking piece of foam also.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You can take this foam board behind us and probably build something better.
No, I wouldn't want to use that. I would want to use a little bit denser foam.
Well,
you can get that
the
shit for
one
cheap
I got
at like
now
Home
is
Depot.
Yeah,
or
kind
so
of
it's
cool
still
because it's
cheap.
got like terry cloth and all that. It's really good for sweating and everything because
Yeah.
you sweat like a pig too on some of these games as well.
Well,
But
yeah,
it
some
is-
of them.
It is a lot of fun.
Some of them are like actually workouts, right? Like
Well, yeah,
the boxing games.
The just Beat Saber's a workout one, man. If you get into that one, it's fucking fun as fuck.
Is that a euphemism?
And it's where music blocks are flying at
No,
you.
I know
You
what it
slice
is.
them.
Thought it was a euphemism.
Beat that saber.
Oh, I get it. Like jacking your masturbating, right, with your penis.
Like jerking off with your penis until it comes.
I get it.
Yeah, that's the game I thought you were playing on there.
No, I haven't tried that yet.
You
honestly.
should.
No, I'm
I haven't
too
tried
nervous.
it either, but
I'm too nervous to do something like that. Just because my kids use that computer too. That's a no.
that
porn
would be
computer.
hilarious.
No porn computer on that one at all.
Greg Giraldo had a great joke about his computer talking about that. He's like, man, it's so great to be in this time where I can sit and jerk off at this machine that I teach my children with.
That's ridiculous.
It's so fucking
Yeah, it
hilarious.
sucks that guy's not around anymore.
Dude,
man.
he
It
was
awesome.
so good.
Fuck.
That guy was one of my favorites. I wish he was still around.
I only know him from roasts. I never seen anything else.
Well, if you thought he was good on the roast, his comedy was even better.
Yeah. David
Oh,
Tell.
yeah,
I
dude,
think
his
him
comedy
and
was
David
great.
Tell were very similar in my opinion on their comedic styles.
Yeah, but David Tell's more like laid back in his style. Like he's got the weird, shit that he says, but he's still more laid back. Like Greg was more like animated. You
Yeah,
know?
you could. Greg's. It's like you could sense this like underlying.
There was a
anger.
little bit of angst.
Yeah,
There was angst
yeah.
within it.
Uh-huh.
But I mean,
Well, that was the cocaine, wasn't it?
well, I'm sure that was part of it. But I think the other part was he went from being a fucking Harvard graduate, law
Yeah, I was
degree.
gonna say, he was
Oh,
like
so
a
that
lawyer or
who's that
something,
one
wasn't he?
guy then? The
Yeah, he
really
was a-
smart
he was a
comedian
lawyer.
that I can't fucking stand. It was in a movie. It was in the Robin Hood the Robin Hood spin-off spoof movie.
Oh, I know who you're talking
It's
about.
I keep wanting to say Dennis Leary, but it's
No,
Dennis
it's-
something. It's Dennis.
Dennis.
Yeah, his first name's
You
Dennis.
talking about Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Yeah,
It's not Dennis.
who's the king of that? That comedian. I
Yeah,
can't.
that's
no,
not. His name's
King
definitely
of
not
that.
Dennis.
no, that guy. I'm not.
Wait,
I'm
didn't
sorry.
Patrick Stewart play the king?
No,
oh wait,
no,
Richard Lewis.
Yeah, Richard
There's
Lewis.
Richard Lewis
Yeah.
is a smart
He
comedian that
played
I can't stand
Prince
his
John.
fucking comedy. But there's another guy that does. He did the Snickers commercials every now and then. He's a fucking dick.
Who?
He's a political comedian.
Uh,
Dark hair. Yeah, I'll pull him up really quick. Ooh, hello.
Lewis Black.
No.
I was gonna say
No.
Lewis Black is just an angry comedian.
No, I like him.
Yeah,
I think he's funny.
I've actually seen him live. That was actually a fun show.
Comedian.
Was it Mr. Bean?
No, I'm
Mr.
probably-
Bean
he's
talks
probably-
like twice,
No,
like through his
this was a
career.
long time ago. That may, well, he was like,
He just
like early
mumbles
90s.
and says weird or has weird noises. 90s Snickers commercials.
And it's still coming up with
Betty
some
White.
weird people. No, this guy.
Oh, Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller. That
Yeah.
guy. I can't.
Because he had that old show on HBO for a long
Stand that
time.
guy.
Why do you not like Dennis?
I don't
Miller?
I don't like his smarmy fucking attitude when he tells his jokes and he shakes his head and he's like, "You're not fucking funny," because I don't get the joke.
That's why. I'm gonna let you.
You're
know.
right, though. He was a
Wait,
lot
wait.
of political
I'm
comedy.
Yeah.
gonna let you know a secret. He didn't get the joke either.
What do you mean?
I don't think he knew the references he was doing as well as
Or
as
someone
much
else is
as.
writing him for him.
No, I think he's writing them. He's finding these, but he's not. I don't think he just offhand knows these like he thinks that the audience should.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like I think he looks shit up and goes, "Oh, that would remind me of." It's kind of like some of the weird fucking. That's the same joke that's always in every Family Guy. You know how they link these three things in every fucking show. They'll do. Oh, that reminds me of the time that I met Batman doing this thing.
oh
yeah,
yeah.
And I think that's kind of his formula too.
Yeah.
Where he comes up with these crazy things that nobody knows.
Mm-hmm.
Like, talking about like Gorbachev's fucking eating habits or some shit. And you're like, what?
right.
Why would I know that?
That's what I didn't
yeah.
find him.
No,
funny
I
at all.
honestly don't think that he even knew like the not offhand in any way.
Yeah, I can't. Well, that's why I didn't remember him either. It was kind of forgettable, but
I thought
he
he
was popular.
I
for
thought
a
he was
while.
great on his shows.
Yeah, no, the show wasn't bad.
I
back
thought
in the day.
Dennis Miller's show was great on
I'm
HBO.
sure that was written for him.
No, it was more of a talk show.
It was like a late night talk show kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah, he'd bring in. He had Norm Macdonald on there all the time. David Spade,
Oh, so it's-
ex cast of
Yeah.
Saturday
He'd like
Night
interview
Live
him and shit like
shit.
that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was more of a talk show type thing, and I like that show a lot. I also loved the Chris Rock show when that was on.
Oh yeah, man, the Chris
he
Rock
had a
show.
talk
was-
show
Who fucking
also?
remembers that? No, his is more kind of like sketch slash like late night type show, but on
It was a
HBO.
little different.
Oh, that's probably why I never saw it.
Yeah, no,
But he's
it's-
funny as fuck
some
too,
of the
yeah.
shit that HBO had on in the late 90s, early 2000s
Taxi
was
Cab
it was pretty good
Confessions.
shit.
amazing. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that show.
Yeah.
What about that other one? What was the other one that had? It was like a 6-part series.
Real Sex.
It wasn't Real
Well,
Sex.
that was a
but
series though, but like that was like
yeah,
an ongoing one.
no, Real Sex. I remember fucking watching that shit.
Bunch of old people naked. A
No,
lot
not
of the time.
not just that, but
Yeah, the swingers party.
Yeah.
Remember that one? That was fucking terrible.
remember
Oh my God.
remember when you would actually turn on a channel and it would just be scrambled, but you'd sometimes kind of see something. And you're like, oh, I think I just saw pussy.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
fuck.
Like the
how do I
Skinamax
can't
channels
stop
and
this.
stuff?
Yeah, you'd
Pause.
Well, you couldn't remember.
Yeah.
That was back then.
Couldn't.
In the before times, Tim.
Before times, so you popped a tape in and hopefully recorded it.
Yes. Yes. And then you're like, dude, I'm going to wear that part out.
Well, like, although VHS is all the places people would pause, like after you'd rent a movie, it would always get all staticky because you knew that, it's
That's
like
what I-
part where the chick
Yeah.
took her tits out or something.
No, but
That's right. I think I told you guys about this when I found.
yes,
a
and I
porn
said
tape.
that that's the point where your father came.
It wasn't my dad's porn. It was just it was a porn tape that I found where.
At your dad's house?
No, it wasn't my dad's.
In your
house.
dad's VCR?
I won't say where I found it. It's related to work, but
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but that's the funny thing is when you
It's like
find
you-
a
It's
you
called
push
Golden
play, it's like-
Showers and You.
This is when they finished up and they pushed.
that's something
end or
that
stop.
that's something that
Uh-huh.
this generation will never know, and the generation that just had the DVDs and Blu-rays would never know, right?
Yeah.
They won't know the
Absolutely.
part where you like find a parent's porn, and then you put it in and you go, oh wait, they came to this right here.
No, they cleaned up and then stopped it.
No, they were watching it and they're like, done, pause, or stop, and then
Well,
That's the point.
In my experience,
Rewind.
I'm typically not like, all right, let's go and
Yeah,
stop
so
this
you're
right
like-
as I come. Oh, no, I'm like, all right, I got to make a mess. I got to clean this up.
well, that's why you set up before, Tim. Nobody taught you anything.
Well, I certainly that's not
The
my
Mormon-
top priority when I'm done is to go
the
stop
Mormon-
the fucking tape.
I'm assuming Mormons weren't like, hey, no, seriously, just lay a towel down and fucking, just
No,
right into that.
It's a sandwich bag in between the cushions. That's fucking awesome. A little lotion in there.
Yep.
It works. Works great. Or banana peel heated up in the microwave a little bit.
I've never even heard of that, Tim.
That's
Why
some
would you
MacGyver
do that?
shit
Look
right
into
there.
it, folks. I can make
Tim's
a-
like, I was high on
you
Jankum while I did
take
it.
a teddy bear at a good size and stuff its arm back in. That's another good one.
That wasn't one of your sister's teddy bears, was it? It was. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck,
It
man?
was my teddy bear.
No, yeah, after that, because you
Poor
claimed
thing.
it.
I adopted it.
That is fucked up, dude.
Okay, I guess.
You
Fucking-
adopted this
you
poor teddy
came
bear
in
and
your-
raped it.
You came in your sister's teddy bear? What the fuck?
No, I didn't, but I did.
Well, it's technically not hers anymore if he adopted it.
Wow. No, Tim's just like, you can't have it back. We're in a relationship.
She said she loved me.
I bet you had never said it to you. You guys are just friends. What the fuck,
Back in the
dude?
day, man. Jeez.
Wow.
Friend zoned me after everything we've been through.
Dude, I wonder
They
if
did an episode like that on Big Mouth. It was fucking crazy. Dude fucked his
I never
pillow
saw
and
that
had
show.
it got his pillow pregnant. Oh, it's a
He got his
terrible.
pillow pregnant?
Yeah, and it's terrible because it's these are kids. The whole time you got to remember these are kids that they're making a cartoon about.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that because it's a fucking cartoon. I don't do that with South Park and go, oh man, they're children. Terrible situation.
Well, I just
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
there's parts like that's really. I mean, that's on the line.
Yeah, that's the idea of the show.
Yeah.
The whole show's supposed to be on the line. It's
Yeah.
a Nick Kroll thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's Nick Kroll. Yeah,
Okay.
That's
He
the
was
guy.
good on The League. Did you ever watch The League? That
The
was a
weird
funny
thing
show.
is, I don't find Nick Kroll that funny in his stand-up shit. But his
Oh, he's
show
a-
stuff is great.
He's usually good.
If
yeah.
I see him act like in a show, if I see him,
Yeah, he's good.
I kind of get annoyed at his character because it seems like his character's pretty much all the same somewhat.
Well, I think he
plays
his
himself.
character's basically him.
yeah,
Just
but
very exaggerated.
when I hear his voice in a cartoon or something like that, it's different. I like he's extremely talented at voices too. He's
Yeah.
got like I think 15 or 16 different
yeah,
voices.
yeah.
It's amazing.
He's
It's
done
like,
a
there's
lot.
no way this is the same person.
He's the guy from fucking oh god, what's that fucking movie? The Little Rascals. It just says yeah.
No, wait.
Was it
that-
yeah?
Wait,
Yeah, it
no,
was Yeah,
that
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
but
Sandlot.
that was Sandlot.
Oh,
yeah.
Sandlot.
Sandlot,
You're the
yeah.
guy from Sandlot.
Yeah.
Tim says something, Kevin just goes,
Yeah.
yeah. And you're like, do you have anything to offer the show besides all the editing, posting?
Like everything.
Kevin, do more.
That's what I'm saying. Man. Be
No,
funny.
I'm
for fuck's
trying.
sake.
No, but talking about you fucking your sister's teddy bear.
No, let's get back to that.
Well, no, for some reason in my head I'm thinking like, would this conversation have been like in the 90s? Like, what would they have had? Like,
What do you mean?
He would have been.
Well,
he
no,
would have been
what would've
fucking his
things-
sister's like
I
toy
think he'd be just
wooden
fucking
toy
his
horse
sister.
or something.
I'm just saying it's the 1800s.
you're probably right, dude, Tim. My guess is you just
He'd
would have
marry her.
You just would have fucked your sister in the 1800s. That's fucked up, dude.
We got to keep the bloodline going, son.
That's kind of
You're like, do you see anybody else around? That's your wife now.
We live in the middle of nowhere.
ain't
Yeah.
no way I met my son and daughter get
I
together
mean, I guess
without
if you
getting
could-
married.
I guess if you can eat people on the Donner Party, you could probably just.
Kind of what it
Yeah,
means. Like,
no,
there was no holds barred back
Yeah.
then. You know?
Yeah,
You had to do what you had
things
to do.
were pretty fucked
To
up.
survive. That was all survival back then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, that's why.
Have a few generations of retards, and hopefully we'll run
That's
into
why-
a traveler.
Red Dead Redemption, man. They've got a lot of that shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
why. That's kind of where I went that way.
Man, I should start playing that again. At
I'm
least
waiting for this new one, Starfield or something
Yeah,
like that.
Starfield's coming out
yeah,
soon.
I've got it downloaded, waiting for it to
I'm
start.
waiting for MK1.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
another
gonna
I
be
one.
got
great
to
too.
watch the first, what was it, like 15 minutes of the game? Because you know how they'll do the first 15 of something. And holy shit, it looks great.
Oh yeah, it
'Cause,
does.
well, they've now, like, Liu Kang fucked with Shang Tsung and made him, like, a guy with no powers. And now he's just a traveling snake oil salesman.
Is he really?
Yeah. So he's pretending to be a sorcerer when that's what he actually is supposed to be,
Supposed to
right?
be, but he doesn't have the power anymore.
Yeah. And
Cool.
then, spoiler alert, Chronica comes back. You remember Chronica from
Yeah.
11?
Mm-hmm.
So she comes back and she starts fucking, like, egging Shang Tsung on. This is, like, just the opening scene. And it's like, oh, shit. So Chronica's back, but she's trying to hide. But it's kind of hard for her to hide with, like, that silver fucking
Yeah.
head.
She's trying to hide because if Liu Kang finds her, he'll beat his ass, her ass again.
Yeah, I don't fucking care about any of that. But I hope you enjoy the game.
It's going to be fun, motherfucker.
I
It'll
don't
be
doubt
fun.
it. You enjoy yourself thoroughly. I have
And
no doubts
Starfield
about
looks
that.
great, but I have also heard that some of the things like
What is the other
Some
one?
people are
Star
really into
Citizen that's been in
Star Citizens
yeah, but it's been in like beta since like
for a long time.
2014 or
Yeah.
some shit like that. But in Star Citizen, that's the one we talked about where people will sell certain spaceship for like, I don't know, $30,000 in real life.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember us talking about that.
Yeah, that's the game.
it's a fucking really cool game.
because there's certain things that only 5 of them will spawn in the entire universe of the game, right? But there's thousands of other versions of these ships and different ships, and it's like, yeah, but there's only 5 of these, and like people will purposely destroy like 3 of them, and then have 2, and then try to sell them. Like it's fucking wild how
that's
they
kinda
do that
cool.
shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
people actually make real good money in that game. which is
EverQuest was
crazy.
like that for me when I was playing it back in the day. But
God,
I'm glad I don't get into those anymore.
Well, when
I
I-
have to stay away from them. Like,
Yeah.
it's too much.
Well,
I
when
know
I-
I used
I-
to play EverQuest.
When I
Wow,
found out
shit
about
like that.
games like that where people would actually go in, they would do all the work for somebody and then sell them all the
Yeah.
stuff.
like
What's the-
EVE Online, they do that too.
yeah,
It's
there's
like
a lot of people
that
that do that.
That movie Ready Player One essentially was that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I just watched that again recently.
That's a
It's a
good,
good fucking movie.
That's what I mean. Like I didn't go in with any high hopes at all on that one, but man, I was quite impressed.
No, I thought it was going to be shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I've never read the book.
I
but-
read the book.
but I just
Um,
heard enough about it and like who was putting it together, and I was just like, I know the last
So-
thing that came from this group. I don't remember who it was.
So there
who
was
was
some-
it? That Steven Spielberg. I think.
Steven
or-
Spielberg made
yeah.
the movie,
I
yeah.
think his last one. I was just like, I don't care about anything
Yeah.
he does anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
because his movies haven't been all that. super
No.
great
And
these
then
days.
this comes out, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I watch it, and I'm like, holy shit! You tried to give that to me for free, and then it didn't work.
what? The movie?
That movie.
Oh, I did. Oh, it's because you weren't using the right. You weren't using something.
He says that.
Yeah.
He tried fucking putting a virus on my computer.
No,
He's
just
all-
use,
no,
if
no.
you use VLC Media
No,
Player,
no,
you
just-
could have played it.
Just download the files on that. No, it's fine. I don't know what a keystroker is.
Just click and drag. That's all you got to do.
well, like one of the
Kevin's
things
trying
that
to find out my banking
well,
information.
one of the tests he had to do for the keys or whatever,
And he's really in it for the long haul.
In Ready Player One, in the book, he had to. They changed it for the movie, but in the book, he had to recite the entire movie of War Games with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
He had to go through every fucking scene of the movie and do get all.
Well, yeah, they're
the-
not going to do
all
that
the
in the
right.
fucking movie.
Right,
Jesus.
exactly.
That
But that's
makes
what
no
it was.
sense.
That's what one of his tests was in the book.
Was it
Fuck
not?
yeah.
Was
One
it
of
not
those
the
things, yeah.
Stephen King then?
Yeah, the Stephen King thing.
Okay, so
didn't
that they
happen.
replaced it
Yeah.
with that, which makes
Yeah.
more sense for a movie.
For the movie, yeah.
What are you gonna do? Fucking
Show the
you're-
whole fucking.
Well, that's
War
what I
Games?
mean.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, okay, so we're gonna have a movie. It's gonna be 3 hours long, except we now have to extend it by 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
For
fuck
him
that.
to narrate war
Yeah,
games.
because
Yeah.
basically the
Fuck
character,
that.
the character in the game, in the movie or in the book anyway, he had to be Matthew Broderick and recite all of his lines at the right time for throughout the whole
Oh.
movie of War Games.
Fuck that.
To get that
Interesting.
key, yeah.
No, I liked the only complaint I had about that movie particularly was they made the actress she's supposed to be ugly by putting this purple patch
And
on
if she's
her
still
head.
hot.
And
Dude,
she's
I
fucking
know.
drop dead
They
gorgeous.
always do that in movies.
And she has to be all timid and meek and mild, and it's like, oh, she's hideous. No, she's fucking
Well,
not.
it's like that
She's
shit we were
fucking
talking about with the
gorgeous.
glasses. You know, this
Yeah,
hot
she's
girl
what's
with
her-
glasses.
what's her
Oh,
face from
takes
She's
her
All
glass
That?
off.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, oh.
What was her name? Rachel Lee Cook.
Yeah.
Rachel Lee Cook. They're like, oh, she's hideous. Look at her glasses. And then you're like, okay, she's pretty hot. And then they take the glasses off, and you're like, yeah, she's still hot.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
what's
what kind of
different? Oh, they
bothered
took
me.
off her overalls and put her in a fucking like tight thing.
They swept her hair to the side.
Yes, that's all, and that was every movie back
Yeah,
then.
that's what I mean. They did with this one too.
They're like, how do we make her hot? You're like, she's hot.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
well, that's what I'm saying.
we'll throw
That's,
some
that's
glasses on
probably
her.
what
They-
they did with her. They're like, how do we make her look ugly? I don't know. Put a purple patch in her
No,
face.
you
Call
do
it
realize that they just thought of the audiences as like, oh, we could Clark Kent these ones. That's what it was. We were getting Clark Kented.
She's all bashful about it. Don't look at my face. It's like, oh, you're fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it was, dude. It was a different time for movies.
So it was a good movie. I liked it a lot.
What-
The
any movies?
haptic suit I want so fucking
No
bad.
shit. That thing
I
is
would
so
love a haptic
badass.
suit.
Oh my- they have a haptic chest piece now that's like
Yes.
Yeah,
$600
I've heard
bucks.
about it.
I would love to
Something
have the
like
haptic chest piece and then have one of the flight sim rigs that actually has the hydraulics in it. So when you get shot,
Oh,
it
that'd be
shakes
cool.
and
Oh,
all
shit.
that shit. And or when when you're taking a hard turn with the rudder, it
tilts
actually
you?
fucking tilts you and it shakes because a plane would shake in that situation.
Yeah.
Wind
That'd be
resistance
really
and
cool.
all that shit.
Yeah, and when you hit turbulence, it actually
Could you
fucking
imagine
shakes.
it
That
goes
would
and
be so
stops?
fun.
You're like, oh fuck, that would make your heart fucking
Dude, it'd be so
sink.
much fucking
Yeah,
fun.
that
I
would
can't
be
wait
neat.
until they find a way to get some kind of a suit like Ready Player One where all that stuff can be actually
Manipulated,
They're-
yeah.
they're so cool.
They're starting it. I mean, they've done it with the gloves, right? So now they have the haptic feedback gloves that are VR. So you can actually do things in VR with the gloves. Like if you need to hit this button over here, you just push it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be neat.
Yeah, they actually had that. I was watching somebody use that in DCS World, which is a flight sim, and they're flying F-18s in VR. And, the guy was an ex-F-18 pilot, so he knows what the fuck he's doing in it. And he's just like, holy shit, this is fucking cool. And just fucking, like, setting everything up, getting
So-
it ready, and fucking
It was
taking
it
off.
all
explode.
functional like
Yes.
an actual plane?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, that's the thing I like about DCS. Like, 95 to 98% of every button in the plane is actually modeled so you can use it.
Whoa.
Right? They leave out some of the stuff that's kind of unnecessary for a game,
Uh-huh.
but they have almost every single
Windshield
button mapped.
wipers and
That's
headlights
fucking
and all
cool,
that.
man.
Yeah, no, none of
You don't
those.
need any of that
Although
stuff,
there are planes that have windshield wipers.
I don't
so-
doubt it.
Touche.
I would say go check out velvet-alley.com for their newest supply. Some fantastic designs. Again, award-winning, fantastic people. Great product. Enjoy it.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm out.
when you guys do the vote for this whole thing, make Kevin know that afternoon means fucking 12 to 3. 12 to 3. Go ahead, Kevin.
Coffee Brand Coffee. Get your fucking coffees and teas from Coffee Brand Coffee. Use our coupon code GPS1 and get 5% off your purchase. They have some awesome coffee. Huge selection of stuff. Plus,
What's your
merchandise.
favorite?
All of it. All of it. Because it's all amazing.
All right.
Our sponsor rocks.
Follow us on all the social media that we're on. You'll find us. Just look up Skids Podcast or even Garbage Pail Skids because we're still under that. Because some places won't allow us to change.
Yep.
I don't know. All right. Goodbye, everybody.